Alright, time to read the Reddit inbox. Let's see what we got.
Hey, just found your story. Mind if I read it?
Hey man, you mind if I read your story? Hey man, you mind if I read your
Hey,
story?
just found your story.
Hey man, just found your story.
Hey guys, welcome to Worchester Street. So I just found out that my school has a green screen in a recording studio that anyone can rent for free. So I figured I'd make a quick video responding to some comments and questions that I got through Reddit and YouTube. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah, that opening bit, for those who don't know, there's a lot of people on YouTube who use no-sleep stories and narrate them for their own channel. Basically, anytime you have a successful Reddit story, Reddit no-sleep story, your inbox just gets filled with like 5 or 6 different people asking for permission to use your story. I mean, it's nice, it means they like the story, right? But there's like 7 people each time. So I get a lot of questions of, is this real? The Dragon Gamer asked, holy crap, is this real? Melissa Avila asked, OMG, are you okay? These are fiction stories. I'm an aspiring writer, so a lot of times I'll supplant them with real things that happen to me. Or I'll use footage that I record in real life and I'll repurpose it for a video's purpose. For example, the falling down a crevasse story. That one, I visited an ice castle with my family and I recorded some footage in a tunnel and in a weird room with icicles on top. Call Drogo commented on my ice crevasse video. Still watching. Is this where Elsa lived? Yeah, no, I didn't see Elsa there. CMDR-Atlas said, dude, I just saw your Reddit post and have listened to 2 of your stories so far. You're gonna have me wanting to sleep with the lights on tomorrow night, LOL. Keep it up. Hey, thanks man, I really appreciate it. It's a nice comment. HCM Hi Kevin IH commented on my Border Patrol video. The question of the life is, how do we kill it or even communicate with it? Looks like a Wendigo, LOL. That's kind of what I was going for, was Wendigo or Rake or something like that. I don't think you can communicate with it. I think you just gotta run, otherwise it'll come after you, so keep an eye out. Misty Bays commented on my Swiss hotel stories. Reminds me of The Shining. Yeah, I was kind of going for a little bit of a Shining-inspired story there. I watched a couple great videos kind of breaking down The Shining and what makes it scary, and I really, really like the idea of a remote, hotel out in the middle of nowhere and something bad that happens, and you can't really escape it no matter what you do, so. IAG Mouse commented, hey man, came here from your no-sleep story, keep it up. You're already up there with Corpse Husband for me. So Corpse Husband is a storytelling YouTuber. Yeah, I saw a lot of these guys, there's a bunch of them, I don't know exactly how many, at least a dozen, that read these no-sleep stories, right? And I saw that they were getting, tens of thousands of views, and I was like, I'm writing these stories, right? So why not make a YouTube channel for my own stories? And yeah, it's gone pretty well so far. I've been at it for about a month now. I've got something like 330 subscribers and something like 45,000 views already, which is absolutely fantastic, obviously. You guys have been great in supporting me, and I'm very happy with how it's gone so far. All right, Corson Dairy said through Reddit, hey, I was wondering if it would be possible to somehow get alerted every time you post a story aside from YouTube. You're so far my favorite writer on No Sleep, and I absolutely love your writing style and the effort you put into each story, even putting together videos and posting pictures. Even if it's not possible to get an alert, I just want to tell you that your stuff is absolutely amazing. Keep up the awesome work. Wow, that is really, really nice. There are some amazing, amazing authors on No Sleep, and I don't think I'm anywhere near some of those top ones, but I really appreciate the thought. As for alerts, obviously you can subscribe to YouTube and click the notification bell, but I also have a user page on Reddit that you can subscribe to. Anytime I submit a story to No Sleep, I'll also submit it to my own user page, so you can find them both that way. So yeah, I really appreciate the thought though. It's always really heartening to get these kind of messages from the people that are reading. So thanks so much, Corson Dairy. I wrote a couple stories for Reddit. A couple of them really big successes. We saw something in the woods, pictures included, or turns out the scratches didn't come from a bear after all. And more recently, by far my most popular was there's something unnatural in the Rocky Mountains. And a huge shout out to A Wild Gopher Appear for giving me permission to use that picture. But I saw that I was getting something like hundreds of thousands of reads on each of these stories. And I thought, I'm pouring these hours into these stories, so why not try and monetize them? So that's why I started this YouTube channel, was to try and turn some of those Reddit views into YouTube views, because Reddit's amazing, it's got a great community, but you can get read a million times and you won't see any money from it. So that's a reason why I started this YouTube channel. YouTube has a policy where you need to reach something like 10,000 views to be monetized. And I reached that a month ago or so, probably a little less than a month ago, and they still haven't approved my channel for monetization. So what I went ahead and did was I started a Patreon. So if you have the means and the desire to support me, you can check it out in the description below. Right now I'm working half-time, so like 20 hours a week on top of being a college student. So if I could be supported through Patreon or just YouTube views, really, I'd be able to quit that job and spend 20 additional hours a week writing these stories. So that means maybe 2 a week or 3 a week instead of just the one that I'm managing to get out now. There's some cool rewards, like you can name a character in one of my stories. You know, you just say a name and I'll name the main character or a side character, you know, whatever works for the story that I have in mind. Or, you know, I could read your name at the end of a video. Again, this is if you have the desire and the means. I'm fine otherwise. I can keep working my part-time job. But if I was able to be supported through YouTube or Patreon, then I would be able to quit that job and produce even more stories for you guys, which is definitely something that I want to do. So check that out, and yeah. All right, thanks guys so much for all of your amazing comments, for your support, for liking and commenting and reading my stories on Reddit or watching them here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I kind of want to do a Q&A thing, so feel free to comment below any questions you have for me, my writing process, if you have any requests for kind of stories that you want to see in the future. One thing that I actually thought about doing was uploading some non-horror stories. So they'd be short, you know, like 6 or 7 minute videos, maybe a short sci-fi fiction, probably still in first person, but maybe third person. I just kind of want to send that out there and see what you guys thought. If you'd be interested in hearing any clearly fictional stories in addition to my semi-realistic fiction. So yeah, if you want to respond to that question, if you have questions for me, feel free to comment below. Again, please check out the Patreon. If you have the means, your support means a ton to me and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for spending some time on Worchester Street, and I will see you on Wednesday.